What was once just a good-looking functional 4x4 RC model is now a great functioning RC model. Welcome back to the Skill Builders Guild. Thanks again for watching. Today we're taking a first look at the new Furitek Akashi chassis swap for the Kyosho Mini-Z, and this is it. Here it is. Well, I mean, here's the great looking Mini-Z body. Kyosho has been well known for putting a lot of detail into their Mini-Zs. The Mini-Z 4x4 is no different. This is a Jeep JLU Rubicon. It's white, so it actually looks a lot more like my full-size Jeep in the driveway now, which is nice. But underneath, that's where the real changes are, and this is an entirely new chassis kit available from Furitek. They also sent me a bunch of option upgrade parts, which I will go through as well. There were a few Kyosho upgrade option parts that were already installed, namely aluminum links, and wheel weights. Those were two of the big changes for the Mini-Z that made this truck a little bit better already. Nice to have that extra weight down low. There is a lot of extra weight down on the axles now, which is where you want it. But reducing the weight overall up top is what this Akashi kit is all about. You can see it's a set of machined aluminum panels, flat rail chassis, like a lot of comp chassis out there, to really change the overall weight distribution and geometry of the Mini-Z. The motor and transmission stay in the same place, but Furitek supplied me with one of the Komodo motors. This is a brushless motor now, so we've got a brushless motor kit in this Furitek aluminum cage designed for the Mini-Z specifically. It also moves the servo a little further forward, and they've also actually included a bolt servo for me to use. This has a lot more power than the stock servo. I'm pretty impressed actually with how much more steering ability this truck has thanks to that new servo. The brushless motor is amazing. It's actually really great. Nice and smooth, delivers a ton of power, and just works so well. Paired to that is the Furitek Lizard Pro ESC that gives you Bluetooth, which is really amazing. There's a whole bunch of features you can use on your smartphone in order to make this whole system work. You can calibrate it there. This is the Bluetooth module right here, just this little tiny piece at the back. And it all sort of fits in there pretty well. It does away with all of the stock electronics, so you do have to supply your own receiver and transmitter, which can be a bit of a bummer if you're doing this on a budget, but I will say that it just makes it so much easier to drive with a transmitter that you're familiar with. Lots of room up front for a battery. I'm using one of the 2S batteries that I have from the SCX24 line. It doesn't fit properly between the actual rails, but it does sit diagonally in there. I will have to get myself some smaller batteries in order to fit into that proper location there. Furitek also with the chassis includes a few spacers, so you can space out your shocks and give yourself a better shock angle. And other than that, it does provide most of the hardware as well. I did find I had to reuse some of the existing hardware in some places, and then use their hardware in others, but it all really worked out. They give you a ton of shock mounting positions. I did find some of them cause the shocks to bind a little bit, so maybe not as many positions as you might think. But overall, this is a great change to the Mini-Z. It does make it a lot more competitive. One final note on the Lizard ESC. That is a very smooth ESC with a ton of capability right out of the box. It really does perform very well, and there's a ton of adjustability built into the Bluetooth software. It is really cool to see, and full-on telemetry, which is really cool in such a small package. Ultimately though, having that Lizard Pro ESC, the Komodo brushless motor, and the Akashi chassis really does make the Mini-Z even more of a desirable option. I just, for me, I really love how great the bodies look. I think that is really where the Mini-Zs have always sort of shined. It looks so good. Axial definitely did do a good job on their Bronco body. but Kyosho still holds top prize for the best looking hard bodies on these little miniature crawlers. It's pretty amazing what they're able to accomplish, and it's really great to see some performance upgrades being put out there. This is a really great setup, and makes the truck a lot more dynamic in terms of its driving performance. I would love to get some different shocks on here, actual maybe oil-filled shocks. That would be a great upgrade to see as well, and some different wheels and tires to really add some performance. So there you go. I am really impressed with the quality, the fit and finish, everything from Furitek. They have consistently created great products, and add this one to the list. I'll be sure to put links down below where you can get all these products. Are you a fan of the Mini-Z line? Do you find yourself gravitating towards these smaller scale RCs? You can spend a lot of money on these. It's not really much different from anything in the larger formats. But I do find something really, really charming about this smaller scale. Is this something you're interested in? If it is, put a comment down below. You know I love reading through your feedback, and I try to answer as many of them as I can. And if you're enjoying this video, you like seeing chassis swaps, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you get updates anytime there's a new video from the Scale Builders Guild. Quick little update, I got a set of aluminum hex adapters from Hot Racing, so now I can run any miniature hex wheel that I want. These are from an old SCX24 C10, and I thought they were a great match for the Mini-Z. Now we got capability. I think that's going to do it. Thanks so much to Furitek for sending this stuff my way. I'm really pleased with the result, and I hope to see more upgrades for the Mini-Z line. It's definitely great to do away with those AAA batteries, I will tell you that much. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.